Have you ever found a tool so powerful it feels like you're not supposed to know about it? Like you click one button and suddenly you're doing in 10 minutes what used to take you 10 hours. Well, that's what this video is about. It's not cool AI tools or productivity hacks. It's about AI tools that feel borderline illegal. Why? Because of the unfair advantage they give you. And the scary part? Most people still have no idea they exist. But by the end of this video, you will. And yeah, once you do, you might never work the same way again. So let me ask you something. If you could clone yourself but only for the boring stuff like writing emails, doing research, or coding, how much faster would your life move? 2 times? 5 times? Try more like 20 times. Because the first tool is basically that. Tool number 1, AI agents that actually do the work. You've probably used ChatGPT. It's cool, it's helpful, but you're still doing all the work. Now imagine this. Instead of a prompt, you give AI a goal. Find me 10 profitable crypto niches, validate demand, and build me a basic content plan. And it just goes and does it. That's what AutoGPT and Devon-style open source AI agent frameworks are doing. They don't just answer, they execute. They browse the web, they write files, they run code. They iterate until the job is done. And here's where it gets wild. You can literally chain them together. One agent does the research, another writes, another publishes, and you're basically running a one-person company with 0 people. But most people watching this will think, yeah, that's pretty cool, but I bet it's probably really complicated. Well, not anymore. And that's exactly why this feels illegal. Tool number 2, AI that reverse engineers. Let's say you find a website that's making serious money. Normally, you'd guess how it works. Now, you can just break it down instantly. With tools like Perplexity's deep research, Claude's long context analysis, and ChatGPT's Code Interpreter Plus, you can paste in a URL and simply ask, what is this business model? How does it get traffic? And how can I replicate it? And it will literally map the entire strategy out for you with SEO structure, monetization funnels, content angles, and gaps you can exploit. It's like having a senior analyst on demand. And here's the dangerous part. You can do this at scale, like 50 in an hour. Now imagine combining that with what I'm about to show you next. Tool number 3, one-click content machines. You know how content used to work: script, film, edit, thumbnail, upload. Well now, you can generate an entire video pipeline with AI. We're talking ChatGPT and Claude for script, 11 Labs for voice, Runway and Pika for visuals, and Descript or CapCut for editing. But here's the illegal feeling part. You can now also test content at scale. Instead of spending 2 days on one video, you can spin up to 10 variations in a day, different hooks, angles, and niches, and just see what hits. It turns content into a numbers game, which is exactly how big creators win. But let me interrupt this for a second. Because this next one, well, this is where things start getting a little ridiculous. Tool number 4, AI that writes code. If you've ever struggled with developer work, then this is going to feel unfair. With tools like Cursor AI, GitHub Copilot, and ChatGPT with full repo context, you can literally say, build me a crypto trading dashboard with Binance API integration and Telegram alerts. And it will build the entire thing. Working code, structured and explained. And you don't even need to fully understand it to use it. Now, should you blindly trust it? No, of course not. But can you move 10 times faster? Absolutely. And here's what nobody tells you. The real advantage isn't replacing developers. It's removing the bottlenecks. So, you know that brilliant idea you had? You can now prototype it tonight. All right, now let's raise the stakes. Tool number 5, AI that spots opportunities. This is where traders, marketers, and builders start gaining traction. AI can now scan markets, analyze sentiment, track trends, and identify anomalies way faster than any human. Using tools like AI-powered trading view scripts, custom GPT agents pulling API data, and sentiment analysis dashboards, you can literally ask what coins are showing unusual volume plus positive sentiment right now. And you'll get actionable answers in seconds. But here's the catch: most people still rely on their gut feeling, while a small group using data and AI eventually come out on top. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, but won't everyone start using this? Well, yes, you're right, but not equally. Because the real advantage is not the tool, it's how you combine them. Tool number 6, AI workflow automation, the real cheat code. Individually, these tools are powerful, but together, well, they're insane. You can build workflows that scrape trending topics, analyze competition, generate content, publish automatically, track performance, and optimize your next batch. With tools like Zapier AI, Make.com, and Custom Node.js plus API chains, you stop using AI and start building systems. And systems don't get tired, they don't procrastinate, and they don't burn out. Now let me show you something that most people overlook: taking advantage of speed. Everyone thinks AI is just about intelligence. It's not. It's also about speed. If you can, test faster, build faster, and learn faster, then guess what? You win because the internet rewards iteration, not perfection, and AI removes any friction. Which means the people who move fast dominate. So why isn't everyone winning? Well, because tools don't execute. People do. Most people will watch videos and save tools, but never actually use them. Meanwhile, someone else who watches the same video and implements one idea ends up changing their entire trajectory. So here's what I'd do if I were you. Pick one tool from this video and use it today. Not tomorrow, not when you have time. Today. Because once you feel that shift, that moment where something that used to take hours takes minutes, you won't go back. So just be aware, because once you see what's possible, you can't unsee it. And that's when it starts to feel illegal. So here's the honest truth. These tools are obviously not illegal. They're not hidden. They're not even particularly a secret. They're just new. They're tools that give you an edge, and the people who master them first are going to look like straight-up rock stars next to everyone who hasn't. So let me ask you a question. Do you want to be a rock star? You do. You sure? Then welcome. Welcome to your unfair advantage.